Welcome, welcome. And now let's get started. We're starting out with the Two of Pentacles. So already starting with a money card for you. We have the Four of Swords and we have the Nine of Wands. So for you this weekend, Aries, it looks like money is going to be kind of in the center of your weekend. What you're counting on, what you're depending on, is going to be dealing with money and basically the balance of money and how you're able to make things kind of gel and work in a way that you need to. So you're going to be very good and very capable of making your pennies stretch, making your dollars stretch. With that Four of Swords here, with the Four of Swords, we're talking about recovery and being able to get things back together. Usually needing some time off beforehand. So this time of year, it's hard to think of being able to really relax and get back to square one through relaxation, but knowing when to take little breaks, knowing when to do what's necessary to help you be at your best. So I feel like that's saying that you are going to be able to make sure that you get the rest that you need. You know, good night's sleep. Make sure that you don't overtax yourself. 3 parties in one day. None of that. Gatherings, just gatherings in general. This time of year, people want to do gatherings in general. So just don't overtax yourself. And I feel like this is saying for the weekend, you're going to be smart enough to accept invitations that you can and do fit for you, and to be okay with it if you have to decline some. And especially because you're trying to juggle money. That Two of Pentacles is saying things might not be as flush, might not be as financially beneficial as they could be. So you're watching your money too. So being comfortable with turning down invitations, turning down opportunities to spend money, especially because you're watching your money. Very, very nice balance for you this weekend. And then with that Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands is talking about knowing when you should ask for help and being vigilant in your mission to be more successful, to be more on top of your finances, on top of your social calendar, on top of your work schedule. So really lots of balance for you this weekend. So you're going to be watching your money. You're going to be okay with declining things that will strain your financial resources. And you're also going to be willing to take little breaks when needed, little siestas per se, not a big old vacation, but just knowing when tonight I need to stay home, or I could go to brunch this afternoon or this morning with my friends, but I'm going to stay home. I'll make coffee and a muffin at home. So things like that. So you're really going to be comfortable with that, and it's going to be to your benefit. So stay with that train of thought, Aries. And that's what I'm seeing for you this weekend. Hello and welcome to you, Leo. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's a busy time right now, but we are starting out with some money. We're starting out with the Five of Pentacles. We have more money. We have the Page of Pentacles. Then we have some emotion with that Seven of Cups. So starting out with that money, let's go ahead and look at your Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is kind of the bummer card with the Pentacles. It's saying that right now you're feeling a lot of a feeling of financial loss, like you're feeling like you just aren't where you should be financially, or your financial situation or where you're at financially right now is not where you would like to be. You feel like you are not getting to have those things that other people seem to be able to get. But you have to remember that this is something that you're just going through right now. And this is something that at this time of year can be a big issue, especially with all the spending that goes on right around these days. So then we have the Page of Pentacles, excuse me. With that page, it's talking about a financial opportunity coming to you, some good news about money. So I would say that they are definitely balancing each other out, because here you're worried about money, you're feeling like you're missing out because of your financial situation. And that extravagant nature that you have, Leo, makes it a little bit harder for you, because you are used to being able to kind of give in to what you want, to be able to achieve what you're wanting to get. But that Page of Pentacles is bringing you back into your comfort zone. It's saying that there's going to be some financial opportunity coming for you. It's going to be something that is worthwhile, something that is lucrative for you. So if you are presented with a financial opportunity, this is probably the time to accept it. Then you have the Seven of Cups. With the Seven of Cups, we're talking about choices and a sense of wishful thinking, but being able to incorporate everything about you, how you think spiritually, how you handle yourself in the physical realm, mind, body, spirit, soul, all those things are involved in your thought process and what you're choosing to do. Your choices are being made very, very with full consciousness, more or less. So when you're talking about money in particular, it's really good to know that you're actually really digesting the choices that you're making with your money. So that initial feeling that you're probably experiencing right now, because it's your first card here, that is going to go away, and not just from wishful thinking, but from planning and thinking and really putting some true effort into the endeavor. So that is what I am seeing for you, Leo. Welcome to you, Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. So let's go ahead and get started with what Spirit's saying for you for this weekend. And we are starting out with the Empress. So definitely appreciating the beauty around you and willing to nurture that with that power card. We have yet another power card, the Hierophant. So some serious spiritual guidance, some spiritual things going on for you. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, another power card. So very powerful, very telling reading for you this weekend, Sagittarius, because you have three really strong cards. So with the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune, definitely saying that you are, like I said before, you're going to be appreciating the beauty in your life, the things around you that other people might not appreciate, because the Empress herself does speak to beauty and the creative force in nature. It also speaks to you being very domestically inclined. So really tuning in to your family. So with that, thinking about the Hierophant, this is where you're talking about your spiritual or your even, you could even go as far as to say faith-based, your faith, your beliefs. Definitely tying into the family, what you are at your core. And what your beliefs are, things that you've spent your entire life believing in. So it feels like you're going to have a very emotional weekend, not like the cups way, like love or love interest, but just really the people who you innately love, your family, your spiritual or religious community, really having some serious support this weekend, Sagittarius. So that would make me think that this is a good time for you to do some soul searching, maybe get some big answers for some big questions. If you've been really mulling around some ideas, some questions that you've really had about, what do I do next? What am I doing now? This is a good time to seek out whoever it is that feeds your soul, that person that encourages you in the spiritual world. That's who you're looking toward, and people who have always looked out for your best interest overall, your family, very close friends who are like your chosen family. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, another power card. So in addition to all of this support that you're going to have, this ability to get some big questions answered, some life-changing stuff going on for you this weekend, that Wheel of Fortune is there as well. With that Wheel of Fortune, it's saying that you are really going to be centered in a positive way to move forward into a really good future, something that is really propelling you forward. It's a cycle and a turn of events. So some big thing is coming up for you, something really big and deep. And because of the support that you are having right now, Sagittarius, you're going to meet that challenge head on and in a great way. And that is what I'm seeing for you this week. Okay, hello to you, Cancer, and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. So we are going to go ahead and get started, and you have a power card right off the bat. You have the Hermit, you have the Three of Wands, and another power card. You have the Devil. So the Devil is usually representing that ability to keep things in check, things that you know are probably not all that beneficial to you, like bad habits, addictive behaviors, things that you need to change. The Devil is there to remind you to get those changes together, get them in check. And with the Hermit is reminding you that inner wisdom that you have is able to help you with that. So your two power cards are definitely working together. The devil reminding you, hey, you know this is something that you are not good at handling. You are very impulsive. You're making some bad choices. That hermit is reminding you, but you have it in you to really think about this in the right way, get the right outcome, behave in the right way, and possibly even stopping that bad behavior, just nipping it in the bud. This, if you're like trying to quit something, like if you're, if you have been trying to quit something that you know is bad for you, this might be a good starter weekend for you, Cancer. It might be where you're going to pull that strength from. Your hermit is going to be the strength for you. The devil is going to be the strength for you, because both of them are leaning towards your changing this habit that you know you need to change. Then we have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands, it's saying that your sense of foresight, your foresight is really strong. It's really good and powerful with you this weekend. That ability to be creative and strong initiative. It's going to pay off if you lean into it. So breaking a bad habit, getting out of a really bad addictive behavior, and then that Three of Wands, your action card, is actually saying yes, yeah, that initiative, really feeling, why do I want to break this cycle? Why do I want to get out of this? Cancer, this is a good weekend for a start to that, because you're not just mentally and within your intelligence knowing it needs to stop. You're feeling it. You are really embracing, I need to make this change, and therefore that Three of Wands is saying this is probably a good time to start it. So give it a try. If you haven't tried in a while, this weekend is a good time to try. And if you haven't tried yet, try it as soon as possible. And that is what I'm seeing for you. And welcome to you, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. And now let's see what Spirit is saying for you. So we have the Four of Cups, the Lovers, and the Eight of Swords. So interesting, your power card is the Lover's card. You have the Four of Cups, an emotional card. So with the Four of Cups, though, it's warning you against taking people that you love for granted. So it's warning you right off the bat. So I feel like this is saying that there's something that's been brewing this weekend. It's probably going to be coming to a head. So with that Four of Cups in mind, you want to remember the things that make them important to you. Break that monotony, break that boredom chain. You don't want to dwell on those things, but really turn it around and start thinking about what it was that made you interested in the first place, whether this be a friend-love relationship, a family, a choice like marriage, or a relationship like boyfriend, girlfriend, things like that. It makes you think. You need to think about, what was it that attracted you to them in the first place? What is it that made you love them? And now bring that back so that you don't get in that rut. The Lovers, of course, your power card is talking about partnership as well. And this is just in general. Even though it shows the man and the woman and Cupid, we're talking about serious union, serious partnership. So that Lovers there is saying that whatever you've had going on with this person with that Four of Cups is going to resolve itself. You are going to get back to that true appreciation of them, that true acceptance and love that you have for them. It's going to be very successful. So if you were feeling that boredom, feeling a little bit of monotony going on, not feeling that spark anymore, it's going to be restored. So this might actually be a quite romantic weekend for you, Scorpio. Then we have the Eight of Swords. And with the Eight of Swords, we're talking about a sense of trusting your intuition, knowing that you are on the right path, and feeling like you are really, your timing is just perfect. So with that, it's saying, yeah, this is, keep that from growing stale. And like I said, this could even be a friendship, but something is happening where you're not feeling the love anymore. You need to restore it, and the Lovers is saying you will, and the Eight of Swords is saying that you are going to really have to trust in your own intuition. You know deep down what is right, and this person is right with you and for you. And that is what I am seeing for you this weekend. Hi, Pisces. Welcome. And let's get started right away. So we are starting with the Three of Cups. So that is that friendship card, the relationship beyond relationships, your friends, the people you choose to love. And then we have the Chariot, your power card. We also have the Queen of Swords. So with that Chariot being there, your one and only power card, but also starting out with that emotional card, I would say that this is going to not be a physical journey, but an emotional journey, something with your friends. Now, it could also mean that this weekend is a weekend, Pisces, where you're going to get the opportunity to catch up with some old friends, to have a weekend with these people that you have chosen to love outside of a romantic relationship. These people that you love spending time with, you haven't had time to spend with. I'm thinking that the Chariot is saying that opportunity is going to be presented to you, and possibly meaning you have to travel and you are taking a journey. But along with that, that Chariot is also saying, because it's a power card, I feel like it's saying that this relationship that you're going to rekindle or going to enjoy some quality time with, that relationship is going to go to another level as well, or you're going to really bond again and really bring it back to what it once was and beyond. That journey is going to be both physical and emotional. And then we have the Queen of Swords. With the Queen of Swords, we're talking about independence and objectivity and really tapping into your intelligence. So again, I'm saying with the friend thing, it's such a different dynamic than a typical love relationship. So with the Queen of Swords, I feel like it's tapping into that, really bringing it home. You are really going to be in tune, mind, body, and spirit. Everything is going to be involved in this journey, this emotional journey that you're going to have with this person or these people. So keep in mind, Pisces, that like I said, travel might be involved, but just that it's going to be a very pivotal weekend for you and these people or this person because of that traveling card, that journey card. So just be open to what happens for you. With the Queen of Swords, it's also saying that there won't be a lot of mystery. There won't be a lot of confusion or misdirection. You're going to be very crystal clear and transparent about what is happening with this relationship, where it's going, the guidelines, things that are going to be outlined. It's going to be very clear where it's going, and so it will be emotional, but it will also be intellect will be involved as well. And that is what I am seeing for you this weekend. Welcome, Taurus, and thank you for tuning in. And we are starting out with your Queen of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and Judgment. So you have that power card in there. The Queen of Cups, your emotional card there, the Queen of Cups is actually talking about compassion and emotional intelligence, where you are very aware of the emotional bond that you have with someone. And for that reason, you're able to bring your mind and your heart together in decisions when it regards them, in regard to them, excuse me. And then a strong sense of compassion, which really ties in with Judgment, because you're able to really be open to that evaluation of yourself that comes with Judgment. Judgment isn't necessarily for other people. With the tarot and with this card, it's talking about that inner assessment, that inner evaluation. So to have the Queen of Cups there as well, especially starting out, is really wonderful, because they definitely are working together. The Queen of Cups is also asking you to be considerate of the needs of your family and your own personal little community when you're thinking about making some decisions or going into a big decision. So really, the self-assessment and being considerate and compassionate when it comes to others, really having that emotional intelligence where you're able to really blend heart and mind, very good. Very good for you, very good for those in your little community. And then we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is talking about just strong inspiration, potential new beginnings, creativity, just really being on the verge of some great growth. So when you're thinking about also bringing other people into the picture and being considerate of what they need, that Ace of Wands is really great because it's saying that you're open to those new beginnings, the potential relationships that are coming for you. So really nice blend. You're really able to appreciate what's coming for you in the emotional realm, and feeling very confident in yourself, what's happening for you, Taurus, which is really nice. You like to have things on an even keel, so your emotional realm is really going to be nice and smooth and steady, smooth sailing. And that is what I am seeing for you this weekend. Hello, welcome Virgo. Thank you for stopping in. Always a pleasure. So let's go ahead and get a start with the Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So that balance of the swords on either side and two very high ones. So your challenge is going to be good and strong. With that Knight of Cups starting you out, though, the Knight of Cups is really a fun card. It's saying that you are going to just, romance is going to be kind of important to you this weekend, Virgo, and that's a nice change. Usually it's not really at the forefront. It's kind of simmering there in the background, but it's not what drives you. This week you're going to be open, and by being in that flirtatious mode, it's going to be more than just like emotion. You're just going to have fun with things. Flirtation can cover a lot of ground. So just being open to things, being more affectionate, more open to physical demonstration, physical actions, you're just going to be more open to things like that. Just a strong rush of feelings. So you're going to just be emoting a lot this weekend, and it's going to be fun for you. It's going to be fun for the people involved. Yeah, there might be a little bit of romance involved in there. So and what's wrong with that, right? Especially if it's fun and it's lighthearted, just that strong sense of affection, just really enjoying being around other people and embracing the fact that you get the opportunity to be with people that you like, even if it's some new people, just really enjoying that experience. Then we have the King of Swords. And with the King of Swords, we are talking about analysis and really understanding a complex situation. So it's kind of funny that you have that along with something that's so lighthearted and like, woo, let's have a good time. But you're still going to have a really strong sense of intellect going on. You're really going to be paying attention to what has to be done, what kind of decisions you're making, and really being able to understand things that are normally kind of confusing for you. And then with the Ace of Swords is also talking about mental clarity and breakthroughs and being open to new things and overcoming obstacles and things that you have been trying to attain. So again, that flirtation, that openness to new experiences, having fun with it, those are all going to work together. So your emotional realm is going to be really cool. Your physical realm and the mind is going to be really clear, and you're going to be understanding things. So just a really fun weekend. You're going to be able to relax and maybe go a little bit outside your comfort zone and do some stuff that's different for you, Virgo. Have fun with that because the cards are saying you're going to. And that is what I'm seeing for you this weekend. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome. And let's just get right down to it. So we are starting with your Seven of Pentacles, your Five of Swords, and your Seven of Swords. So you've got that balance between your swords here. You also have that money card starting you out. So with that Seven of Pentacles, let's just jump right into that. It's talking about perseverance and being patient with long-term developments, things that are going to be coming to you because of the past work that you've done. And that is really going to be good. You're going to feel good about that because you're very industrious, but you're also very ambitious. So you've been putting forth some serious effort, and in your world and in your mind, you haven't been seeing the return. You haven't been seeing what you expected to come, and it's coming. Capricorn, you've been patient, it's coming to you. Then with your challenge cards, you have the Five and the Seven of Swords. With the Five of Swords, we are talking about something that is making you realize a change needs to happen. So even though you are going to be seeing the return for those investments, those things that you've been working toward, you may feel like even though you're getting to see the results, you're getting some return, that, oh, well, I don't know if I would do that again. I think that this is making you feel like I need to reassess how I do things. So that Five of Swords is saying maybe some changes need to be made, and it's probably in relation to this financial return, this hard work that took so long to pay off. Then with your Seven of Swords, we're talking about clarity and strategy, being able to really see what needs to be done and being smart enough to know how to plan accordingly. So being able to keep those resources to yourself, being able to understand that you can't share everything. And there are definitely some things that you don't want to share. And I think it all comes back to that Seven of Pentacles. Why did it take so long for this to come to me? Did I tell too many people about a great idea and I became inundated with other people that wanted to get involved? Did I tell somebody about a stock or something that ended up really being beneficial, but so many of us joined in that it really wasn't as great as it would have been if I would have kept that to myself? So things like that. So you realize that some changes have to be made in order for your returns to come sooner. So that is what I am seeing for you this weekend, Capricorn. Hi, Gemini. Thanks for stopping by. And now let's get down to it. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, and the Two of Wands. So we got a lot of action going on here. Action is dominating reading. And we're starting out with the Seven. So let's do the Seven and the Two of Wands. The Seven of Wands is talking about competition and strength and overcoming challenges. So feeling like you're going to have that Rocky weekend. I don't know if you guys are all old enough to remember Rocky, but you're going to be the victor. You're going to be coming up aces. All the time. So a good, strong, lucky weekend for you is what it seems like to me. That Seven of Wands is saying that the odds will be in your favor. So if there's things that have been a little bit more difficult for you, something that has really been tough, maybe this is the weekend to give it a try. Try it again. Try again. This weekend seems to be your weekend. And then we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is saying a strong sense of progress, definitely getting your foothold so that you are starting off from a really good vantage point. But also the Two of Wands is saying that there's a reliable partner, someone there that you can count on, someone who has your back. So again, working with that Seven of Wands as well, that being able to get a leg up, being able to be successful at something you weren't really that good at before is probably going to involve a partner, someone who wants to help you. Maybe not even someone that wants to be in it with you per se, but somebody who could be your good backup person, someone who really would support you in this endeavor. So, seek them out, because obviously Spirit's saying you need some help with whatever you've been going through. That is what I'm seeing for you this weekend, Gemini. Hi, Libra, and welcome. Let's get right down to it. We're starting out. Really awesome power card. So just before I even turn over another card, Libra, you're going to have a great weekend. The sun is representing all sorts of wonderful things, just like the sun itself does. The real sun, bringing happiness, a sense of security and well-being. So all those things are happening for you. So the entire weekend, you're just going to have this sense that all is well, period. Oh, and then you have the Two of Cups. So it's going to be involving someone that you really care about, your partner. And then Justice. And Justice is actually the card in the tarot that represents you, Libra. So actually, for you, Libra, I don't think that this could be a better weekend. And of course, you already have the sun. So your two power cards really, really strong in the way of positivity, sense of right and wrong, happiness, joy, stability. All of those things are happening for you. And then on top of that, you have the Two of Cups, your emotional realm, which Libra tends to really get wrapped up in. Very, very into the romantic realm or the emotional realm. When they're out or they're not there, it makes the day go way longer. So all of this is just gelling to say that you are going to have a truly Libra type of weekend. And that is what I'm seeing for you, Libra. Thank you for stopping by, Aquarius. And if you're a new Aquarius, thank you for stopping in as well. So let's get right to it. We are starting with Death. We also have the Emperor. Oh, and the Magician. So 3 power cards, and very, very powerful ones indeed. So for you, Aquarius, this weekend is going to be a big one. Some big stuff coming for you this weekend. Death actually represents the end of something, a big ending in order for you to have like almost like a transformation, changing into something for the better, changing into something new, hopefully exciting for you. I would say in this case, because you also have the Magician, definitely exciting and something that you probably thought you could never do. Maybe you've always wanted to have your own business and you quit your 9 to 5. Big change for you, Aquarius. You quit your 9 to 5, you open your own business. Or maybe you have always wanted to go skydiving and you are going to stop that fear of never doing it and you're going to go for it. Something really big, something that you never thought you would do. I feel like this week in Aquarius, you are going to be compelled to do it and the cards are going to fall and just in the way that this opportunity presents itself, and you're going to have the guts and the positive energy to try it. Whatever it may be. Like I said, I just gave you a couple of examples, but something of that magnitude, something big, and everybody's going to be surprised. That's saying it's the end of something that it's just the end of something, and you are on a new level. A new echelon is coming for you. So the Magician is also saying that you're going to be very successful at it. The Magician is saying that you have that strong power of intuition, that power to create, that power to make things happen. On the physical plane, manifestations of goals, things are really happening for you. And then with saying that there's going to be the end of something that's been holding you back, and you have the Magician, so things are really going to be coming together and you're going to be very capable of doing these new and exciting endeavors. Then you have the Emperor, and the Emperor is actually giving you that safety net, that feeling of safety, that feeling of stability, and giving you that strength of self, so that you know you are capable of doing this. So that father figure that the Emperor represents is going to be there for you, but only to reinforce what you yourself can already do. It's not like they're going to give you that inspiration or that want or that drive. You already have it. They're just going to reinforce that, your drive that's already there. So you're on fire this week in Aquarius. Go for it. And that is what I am seeing for you.